I got a summer URG to study women objectifying women.
Paris to study Gothic architecture.
Low-income youth in Bolivia.
Economic opportunities for refugees in camps in Ethiopia.
Physical theater in Chicago.
Munich, Germany.
Log concave probability measures.
The development of the artistic and creative voice.
To study the music dual degree program at Northwestern University.
It sort of came out of an anecdotal event that happened where I went to see Transformers with a bunch of friends, and that movie is not terribly deep. And so when we walked out of the theater, we're all kind of standing there trying to think of something to say about this movie, and one of my female friends turns to me and she goes, "Well, Megan Fox is really hot." And everybody in this mixed company group went, "Yeah," and that was about the only good thing we could say about the movie. And so I thought, well, that's so interesting, because if a guy had said that, we probably would have called him on it. We would have been like, oh no, you can't say that. You can't treat her like an object. But because it was a woman, we were all just like, yeah. So I thought that was kind of an interesting thing.
I didn't have a very concrete idea when I first started. I knew that I did want to apply for the grant and wasn't sure specifically what I wanted to do, but I knew what elements I wanted my project to incorporate. So I knew that I wanted to do something in Latin America, and I knew that I wanted to do something with a nonprofit and kind of tie in I'm a learning and organizational change major, so I wanted to tie in that academic training that I had received. From there, I worked with Peter, who's a URG advisor, and he helped me really come up with not only the idea, but also the methodology once I had an idea, and breaking it down to actionable steps where I wouldn't feel overwhelmed by something really big where it sounds scary and where do I even start. But he said, these are the steps that you need to take in order to make this a feasible project that we can fund for you. So it was a process, but very rewarding. I would say the hardest part really was writing the proposal, just because you have to have everything ironed out. You have to have all the details together, and you have to know what you're going to do. And when you're in the middle of spring quarter or winter quarter and doing midterms and finals and homework and all that, it's really hard to stay on top of it and to work not only with your URG advisor, but with your faculty advisor, and communicate with organizations that you're planning on working with in the country that you're going to, and all the different aspects.
I went to meet with a professor at his office, and at the end of the meeting he said, "And how would you like to go to Africa this summer?" And I said, "Well, I'm not sure if that's possible." But then he let me know about the Office of Undergraduate Research, and I went through the whole grant writing process. And sure enough, I spent 2 months in South Africa after my sophomore year.
It's probably the most original project you're going to do at Northwestern. It comes completely from you. You foster all the ideas and you put things together. You talk to people about something that will answer your questions. I think that's the best thing about Northwestern is where we have all the resources students possibly need. It's just students need to know how to use them. I think research is something that kind of push you to explore what's out there.